Imagine you have multiple debts, each with its own interest rate and balance. The debt snowball method involves listing these debts in order from smallest to largest balance first. Next is this is focus on paying off the smallest debt while making minimum payments on the rest. And once that's done, move on to the next smallest debt and repeat the process. As you continue paying off each debt, you'll start to see progress and momentum build. This can be motivating for many people as they watch their debt totals dwindle. Additionally, by tackling the smallest debt first, you're making quick wins that will help keep you motivated throughout the process. It's also worth noting that some people may find it more beneficial to focus on high interest debts first, especially if they're not able to pay off all their debts quickly. In this case, using a hybrid approach can be effective, combining elements of both the debt snowball and avalanche methods. Once the debts are listed and ordered, the next step is to make minimum payments on all but one debt. This ensures that no account goes into default while focusing efforts on paying off a single high interest loan. The final step in the debt avalanche method involves paying off lower interest debts once the high interest ones are taken care of. This ensures a balanced approach, preventing any single loan from overshadowing others. The debt snowball method is designed to provide quick wins by paying off smaller debts first. This approach leverages the psychological concept of small wins, which can boost motivation and confidence. By eliminating smaller debts quickly, you build momentum and a sense of accomplishment that can carry over to tackling larger debts. The debt avalanche method prioritizes paying off high interest debts first to minimize interest payments over time. This approach may require more discipline and patience as you focus on the most efficient mathematical solution rather than quick wins. However, it can save you thousands of dollars in interest payments over the life of your debt. Imagine you have multiple debts, each with its own interest rate and balance, that you could pay off the one with the highest interest rate first, which is known as debt avalanche. However, if paying off high interest debt takes too long, it can be discouraging. In contrast, the debt snowball method involves paying off smaller debts first, no matter the interest rate. This approach can provide a quicker sense of accomplishment and help you stay motivated. But which one is right for you? When you focus on paying off the smallest balance first, you'll achieve a sense of accomplishment with each debt eliminated. This momentum can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track with your financial goals. Plus, by eliminating smaller debts early on, you'll have more money available to tackle larger debts down the line. If you're someone who values saving money on interest, debt avalanche might be the way to go. By targeting high interest debt first, you'll save more in interest payments over time. Okay. This approach can also help you pay off your debts faster and put less pressure on your finances. Ultimately, the key to success lies in finding what motivates you most. If you're someone who needs quick wins and a sense of accomplishment, debt snowball might be your best bet. But if saving money on interest is your top priority, debt avalanche could be the way to go. Experiment with both methods until you find what works for you. When deciding between Debt Avalanche and Snowball, consider prioritizing high interest debts first if you have multiple credit cards or loans with varying interest rates. This approach can save you more money in interest payments over time. However, if you're struggling to stay motivated, focusing on the smallest debt balance might provide a psychological boost to help you stay on track. The debt snowball method involves paying off debts with the smallest balances first, providing a sense of accomplishment as you eliminate each one. And so this approach is ideal for those who need motivation and can be more effective in the long run due to its psychological benefits. The debt avalanche method prioritizes high interest debts, saving you money on interest payments over time. This approach is suitable for those with multiple loans or credit cards and a solid understanding of their financial situation. Some people opt for a hybrid approach, combining elements of both debt snowball and avalanche methods. This can be an effective strategy if you have multiple debts with varying interest rates and balances, but still need motivation to stay on track. And in a debt snowball, you prioritize debts by their balance, tackling the smallest one first. This approach can provide psychological momentum as you quickly eliminate smaller debts and build confidence. Additionally, it's often more manageable for those with multiple debts and limited funds. However, some argue that this method may not be the most efficient way to save money on interest over time. The debt avalanche method, on the other hand, prioritizes debts based on their interest rates. This approach can help save money in interest over time by addressing higher interest debts first. It requires discipline and a clear financial plan, but may be more efficient for those with high interest debts. Nevertheless, it can also be overwhelming to tackle multiple high interest debts at once. Customizing your debt repayment plan means considering individual circumstances. And for instance, if you have multiple high interest debts with similar balances, it may be more efficient to prioritize the one with the highest interest rate. Alternatively, if you're dealing with a large balance but low interest debt, tackling that first might provide a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Ultimately, choosing between debt snowball or avalanche depends on personal preferences and financial situations. Some may find the debt snowball more motivating due to its focus on balance, while others might prefer the debt avalanche method for its efficiency and saving interest. By understanding your goals and circumstances, you can select the best approach and create a plan tailored to your needs.